All right, what's up now? Let's see if we can figure out how this works. Trying to stream here. This will be the first time we've done a just chatting on the Anarchy channel here. Just chatting. We don't. Oh man. Let's see if we can get the echo to go away. See if we can get the echo. Is the echo even there? Maybe it's just in my head. Anyways, I just now figured out today for the first time how to turn on the microphone for just the regular microphone on my webcam or whatever. So we're testing that out. I've never actually never just spoken on the stream here. So that's what we're gonna do. We're not even hiding behind any music. We're hiding behind a colored filter because it's cool, and I like to hide a little bit. And if I'm not hiding behind a bunch of music and noise, then I really think it's a good idea to hide behind some colored filters or something. But let me see. I got a cup of coffee here. It's super late, but got a really long weekend, so might as well start enjoying it right now. Figured we'd pop on here and do some stream talking, because that's one thing that I've never actually been good at is talking on the stream here, and that's definitely something that I want to improve on and play around with. So maybe we'll give this a test shot, see if we can get a successful stream going where we just chat about, I don't know, what do you want to chat about? I guess it's up to me to keep the conversation going, because it's not like I got you chatting in here. It's a new experience for me. I don't know. Usually I'm making some noise in here, but we can do a little bit of anything. I got a new I got a new shout out tool. How do I do all this? Let me see. Streaming's pretty hard. I'm still kind of figuring it out. You know it's hard. But let me see if I do a shout out, then then it actually does work, right? It plays the clip. Yes. Can you hear that though? You can't you can't hear the clip. You can't you can't hear the clip. You can't you can't hear the clip. You can't. Well, that gets uh, oh, we're making some noise now. Oh, we're making some noise now. We're making some noise now. Oh man, we are really experimenting with talking on the stream here, but we are really experimenting with talking on the stream here, but we are really experimenting with talking on the stream here, but I should probably figure out how to not have it be so wonky, but I just don't know if I can do that without crashing down everything. Um, I need to enable the audio so that my clips are gonna come through, because that was the whole point of putting these clips on here so that you could hear them. But let me think about it here. What could be the thing that turns on the audio for these clips? Let's see if it's in the properties. Gotta have some properties about running running access through the sound in the OBS, or I don't know. Let's try it again and see if I was tripping. And like I was saying, usually we don't talk on stream here, and this is kind of weird for us. We're trying it out for the first time ever. We're trying to talk on stream, and it's going really well. Can you tell? All right, we're gonna keep on testing some more stuff here. We're gonna talk. You're talking with RoK. I guess I'm RoK. I guess my name is RoK. We're gonna call me RoK. You can call me Anarchy. That's not my name though. I'm just saying. It's just the internet. So we're talking on the internet, but what we really wanted to do was test the shout out feature. And how do you add the shout out feature to the audio comeuppance? Usually I don't have a lot of difficulty doing that, but right now we're having some real difficulty figuring out how to get. Um, no, I'm not in bed. I'm drinking coffee. It's late, and I'm drinking coffee because it's a long weekend. It's the start of a long weekend. We're partying right now. It's coffee time. We're running a chat stream, which is not what we do here. We don't ever chat. This is a rare, one-time only thing. You're probably never going to see this again. Seeing how well this is going. This is going so well that, oh yeah, I can figure this out. I got an interaction button. No, the interaction button's not going to get us there. So properties uh does nothing for me. Okay, let's try the shout out thing again though. Let's see if it works on Mr. Brand New Name. Let's see. Guitar. It's not your name anymore. I can't hear it. I can't hear nothing. So how do you volumize the clip? Because I want to be able to play your fucking clip at a high ass volume so everybody can hear your shit. I want to be able to promote your shit out loud on my channel. That's like it's like promoting your friend's content, and it's just impossible for me to figure stuff out. So we'll do live learns here on the Twitch. I wonder if I could just turn on the desktop audio and see how much unexpected feedback comes in because of that. We're just going to shout out one more time. Earth's Last Echoes. That's a brand new name. I've never said that out. I've never said anybody's name out loud on my Twitch without a bunch of weird noise and effects and music to type on. Oh, it's working. I do hear the volume, but I feel like I shouldn't have to use the desktop audio. I should be able to get the audio straight from the browser source, man. Why is it not giving me the full capabilities of selecting the audio on my OBS for this source? This is BS. OBS. But Earth's Last Echoes is brand new. Brand new project, just born. Didn't exist yesterday. It did work. It works. I got the desktop audio. Let me see. Can see. Oh yeah, I just show you my secret code. Yeah, you can see. Oh, that's all right. You can't see it. It just looks like a bunch of dots. I don't know if it's a secret code, anyways. It's just the URL that I'm using. But look, it says that my volume is 100%. My clip volume, my sound volume, everything is lit. I don't know what else to do about it. So we're just gonna pretend like desktop audio is the way that you can hear. Dude, I can turn you down because you're having an echo. You ever have your own voice just like talk at you a second later? It's so fucking disruptive to your brain. You're getting all brain wiped in here. So yeah, I figured out how to turn on my microphone. So lucky you getting the stream to hear my microphone. Figured out figured out all kinds of stuff. Figured out how to get my Discord on here. I got I got Raditaz teaching me how to do shout outs, and we're gonna do a new shout out for Raditaz because I think that's appropriate. Because we're still trying this out. Trying to get this to work. See, if I had a talk show with a good desk, I could do like a cool scene where I'm hiding behind something, talking with RoK, hiding in my desks. Raditaz plays a flute. There's a badass flute. There's all kinds of cool, fun stuff on her stream. You gotta check her out. Give her a follow. Yeah, I could probably get used to streaming. I get used to streaming if it's just all about shouting people out, because I got shout outs down now. Shouting out everybody. But there's a lot of really good streams going on. That's why we got on to shout everybody out, because they're doing some good stuff. Who else do you want to shout out? Let's see if that works. Chat. See, this is working. Lucy the Clown was throwing down a minute ago, right before.
Ladies and gentlemen, feast your eyes upon the most beautiful balls in the
So we're
world.
figuring out shout outs. We got the microphone turned on. This is like a whole brand new day of firsts.
Clown balls.
Who's this clown? It's upside down clown. Is this supposed to be upside down? Doing this right? Let's see if oh yeah, it's probably supposed to be that way. Oopsie the Clown does a lot of crazy visuals that I'm really into. Oopsie's always doing some cool synth, some cool organ sound and circus music and stuff. Jamming with got a good beat and dance to it. It's a good clown. There's a big clown fest coming up here in like a couple weeks. I think December 10th. There's a big loop fest. It's all about loopy streams where everything loops and time becomes a loop. But yeah, with the shout outs, I can hide behind some music a little bit. But other than that, we're kind of not hiding behind music. We need some stuff to hide behind though. We need like a desk or something. So see, maybe got Midjourney open. I can probably create a desk on Midjourney and then use that to hide behind. I don't know if that's even the best idea. It's probably not even gonna work at all. But I don't know. We can try stuff out. I mean, this is like a just chatting stream, so I don't even think it matters. I just want to try out a couple of different things, like just chatting. See if I'm a natural talker. Never really done that on my stream. Never actually just opened up and said, "Hey, what's up? I'm chatting on stream." It doesn't seem like something that would be any fun, but we're gonna try it out anyway, because trying out stuff that doesn't sound like fun is what we consider fun here on Anarchy and Bedrock's channel. Let's see. We're drinking coffee. It's late at night, but we're drinking coffee anyway because why not? It sounded good at the time. Getting all fired up, getting all coffeeed up. Now we're gonna start talking about stuff. Man, if I get all nervous, I'll just like plug in some noise or something. Start making some pedals. Do some weird stuff. Let's see. All right, so I got the Discord open with the Mid Journey so that I can create some images to maybe hide behind. We're gonna hide behind some stuff. Oh, VJ Pussycat is in the house. I can say Pussycat on my stream. I think I'm not totally sure what's in the terms of service, but I think it says I can say Pussycat. So let's try the shout out feature. Yeah, this shout out feature is fire. Look at this. I can get people shouting out. I can talk over their shit. Oh wow. That looks pretty cool. The brain all spinning around and shit. Man, that's like a squeaky clip right there. That's like a Squeaks the Squirrel brain wipe clip. Yeah, VJ Pcat does all kinds of rad visuals and stuff. You could follow her because I know that you've never heard of her if you're in this channel. Let me see. Toilet After Dark. We're gonna do a shout out for Toilet After Dark because I'm sure there's some clips. I'm sure there's some clips on the internet.
Toilet, can you whisper in your microphone about how you're creaming your pants?
Yes. I'm creaming.
Can I say cat pussy? I could say it. I could say whatever I want. How do I put chat in my OBS so that I can see the chat in my OBS?
All right,
Docs? Is docs the thing?
I also creamed in my
Yeah,
pants.
I got a chat button that says docs.
I creamed my pants, everybody.
Oh, yeah. That just puts a really big, huge chat in my thing, and it makes it so I can't see nothing. I don't actually like chat in my OBS. That just makes my screen all messed up. All of a sudden, everything's messed up, and it sucks. How do I didn't even see the toilet thing. I was gonna give Toilet the biggest shout out. So anyway, I was shouting out Toilet. My friend Toilet.
Toilet, can you whisper in your
does
microphone about how you're creaming your pants?
Yes.
Dresses up
I'm creaming.
Dresses up like a wrestler, draws stuff, makes poop jokes.
That sounded bad. Don't pull in your microphone.
You gotta follow.
All
You
right,
gotta follow my friend Toilet.
I also creamed in my pants.
So we're chatting with Anarchy. I
creamed my
got
pants,
one
everybody.
last cup of coffee here. So we're getting amped up. I still don't know how to do this streaming thing. You guys gotta kind of show me how this works. I just figured out how to do. Do you guys remember Guitar Noodle? Yeah, what an asshole that guy was. Ha. He's long gone though. Kicked his ass off of Twitch. Shit's out. Let me see. All right. So yeah, brand new name as of today. This is a brand new streamer you've never seen stream. You've never seen Earth's Last Echoes before. Oh man, this is gonna get. Can you hear that? Can I turn that up any louder? Make that like 211. Okay. You know, putting chat in OBS was a big mistake. How do you move a dock around? I can't believe you guys let me stream without knowing how to use OBS. So anyway, the point of my thing was I am streaming a talking stream, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about uh, what we're doing in here because we never get a chance to talk. We hardly ever get to talk anymore. And you know, this is a really good opportunity. Yeah, how do you dock it? I mean, I've got it. Docking was what it got it here in the first place. How do you get it out of here? Gotta get this thing moved because all I can do is make it more annoying. That's the only other option that there is to do. Can't get rid of it. Oh wait, what's this button? Get rid of it? You just double docked a window. Okay. You know, I'm just not gonna have chat in OBS because that just seems like it sucks. What if I just bring what if I just bring this other chat device over here and then I can monitor it. We can get some noise going on with the maybe some echo loop kind of feedback stuff. That'd be pretty good. I mean, I'm not making any noise. I don't have like actual plans to make noise. I could turn some stuff on, hook some things up, do it. That would do it. That would definitely get us noising, but I don't know. I figured I would just walk the tightrope with no net here today. See if we could talk our way through a little bit of a stream because I've seen some streamers do it. They can talk. They get all charismatic. That's something that I really admire when a streamer can talk to you. They can inform you on some stuff. They can educate you. They can entertain you. They can just they can just do it. I mean, they can talk and talk. You know that toilet? He talks. He talks on and on and on. You ever get in his stream and he starts talking? Yeah, like 4 hours and he's just like talking. And you got to redeem a promo, so he starts yelling at Mean Gene. But anyway, we were talking about we're talking about making some noise on Twitch. We're talking about not making noise on Twitch. What does a noiser do when they are not making noise on Twitch? Well, they point the camera at them with the microphone and start talking. That is like the last thing that you should ever do. I think the biggest advice I give to people performing is to not talk uh, before, during, or after their performance because addressing the audience just never goes very well at all, and it's like I've signed myself up for a big session of addressing the audience, and that's kind of the appeal of this just chatting. I think is it's not like I can keep talking and win you over even more. So the only thing that can really possibly come out of this is piss people off and make them unfollow me, I guess. I mean, that's probably what's going to happen, but to be perfectly honest, I think that I've got way more followers than I deserve anyway. So if you unfollow me because I'm weird and talk to the camera terribly, then that's the way it's going to be. I'm signed up for that. You know, it is what it is what they say. But but yeah, I'm still trying to kind of figure out this whole Twitch thing, and I got the shout outs down. I'm figuring out how to use OBS, kind of. I mean, I will figure it out eventually, but let me see. I got to get rid of. See, I just made uh this. I'm not showing you that. That was dumb. We'll get rid of that. So yeah, it's just me talking on the internet. I haven't got any effects plugged in. I haven't got any noise. I haven't got any idea how to package my channel in any real. Am I mumbling? Do I need to mumble less? Am I on mumble mode? I can I can try to quit mumbling because if mumbling is really my problem, then I can't really go around your channel talking about how bad you mumble if that's what I'm doing on my channel. I want to talk clearly and concise. I want to speak very, very eloquently so that nobody can misrepresent and twist my words around and make it seem like I'm saying something I'm not saying. because I'm saying some stuff, and I'm telling you what I'm saying. I'm saying there's a lot of different options of ways to create and distribute content on this platform, and it's kind of interesting. It's cool to think about all the different stuff that you can do. I have not really seen all of the things done in such a way that I feel like it's all been done before, and it's easy to feel that way because if you've ever got an idea, somebody's always like, "Well, I've seen somebody else do that." It's like, yeah, well, there's a lot of people doing a lot of stuff. I guess there's no originality out there anymore. But yet we've all got to create original content, I guess, and I just do not know exactly how to package original content in a way. So we'll try a bunch of different stuff. And man, we got DJ Holiday Special is in the house. We're gonna try the new chat out or the shout out feature because Ratatat just showed me this cool thing I can do. This is so cool. Oh, there's a collaborative DJ set with Spy Hoppa DJ Holiday Special together doing a lava flowing, easy listening, vinyl only set. I suggest you give DJ Holiday Special a follow. Beautiful. Lava's like one of my favorite things. Um, I got caught up for a good year watching live volcano eruptions going on Twitch or on YouTube because I really love the sound of lava flowing. Eruptions were one of the cool things I love to think about when I was a kid. Like you get those books on dinosaurs or something, and they got some volcanoes going on in the background of some of those those drawings, some of those cartoon pictures of these dinosaurs. And I'm telling you, the volcanoes are some of the most interesting things to a young person thinking about geology of this planet. You're like, volcanoes is it's the inside of the earth getting out. That's the weirdest thing to think about. The inside of the earth is this hot molten lava rocks. What the heck is that? The inside of our planet is like liquid and it's hot. What kind of geology stuff I mean, I don't know anything about geology, but I am down to learn all about that stuff. So if you see anybody teaching anybody about lava and volcanoes, I will tune into that thing because I am down to look and learn. Actually, I was hanging out in a DJ Holiday Specials stream earlier today, and at the end, she rated out into a, what's the word, paleontologist? Is that the word for dinosaur archaeology? Um, Brainiac paleontology or something? I don't know. Whatever it was it was a very informative Twitch streamer talking about all kinds of aspects of dinosaurs and the kind of things that you run across on Twitch. It's really amazing, and um, that's there's some good entertainment. A lot of it's either educational or just some good music or some bad music or whatever the case may be. There's so much stuff on Twitch, and it's cool to explore around and check out different stuff. I'm still trying to figure out how to hone in just regular old get your broadcast up and running skills. I haven't even really invested a lot of time and effort into thinking about my branding. What about those channels that have like really awesome branding? Have you seen these streamers out there? There's like I'm gonna bring up Loopsy the Clown just for instance. Dresses like a clown, has the whole crazy circus going on. It's totally chaos and anarchy in that stream. But the whole time it's all this chaos and anarchy, there's actually this clown putting together really good music, like really talented, loops and keyboard playing and some organ sounds and in full costume and stuff. That's really kind of, it's a huge element to actually bring the visual, the theatrical kind of setup to a Twitch stream. I've been doing noise for a while, and a lot of the noise around here, there's not really a lot of theatrics to it. It's, the noise artists will show up, have a table full of equipment. They will hunch over their gear. They will kind of do the Hunchback of Notre Dame kind of table stance that we've seen a million times, and they will just stare at their gear until they get it to sound just fucking awesome, and I love that. But there's also this total contingent of different kinds of artists that do a huge theatrical kind of setup. That I mean, it's totally different when you've got like a total, a costume, a wardrobe that kind of fits into an actual theme, that there's like a backstory. You kind of get transported into this, this performer, this artist's world. It's more of a immersive experience. It's not just like I'm watching somebody, get down on their gear, their electronics, and making it sound good. It's more of an experience that you actually can, sink your teeth into, something to actually remember. I know with the noise stuff, as far as my experience goes, there's a lot of that going on in the San Francisco Bay Area mostly. I think that a lot of people talk about the Bay Area noise scene as a very theatrical kind of a costume noise kind of a sect. I mean, it seems like everybody coming out of the Bay Area has a weird, elaborate whole story that goes along with their project. They got a whole big entourage of different props that they're using, and it gets a lot more involved than just how does it sound. It's how does it look, how does it feel, what does it make you think of, what is, does it interact with the audience, does it pull the audience in, does it push the audience away, all these different things that really add to the experience of the entertainment. I mean, to get entertained at a show is really the the best experience that you can have at a live show, to be entertained. But a lot of times maybe the entertainment isn't quite there because if the artist is too hyper focused on their sound, then they might lack in other areas. So I've always kind of been self-conscious of that. If I'm worried about my sound, then I'm probably not thinking too hard about the presentation, the way it looks, the packaging, the level of interest, the whole reason. Like, what's the raison d'être? I mean, what's going on? Why are you doing this? You gotta have a message. You gotta have something. So we're still trying to figure that out here, in my channel, and we're gonna, my friend Mr. Spock has shown up here, and I'm telling you, this guy Mr. Spock, he's worth a follow. I'm gonna give him a shout. Let's see if we can get this to work again, because this is cool. Okay, Mr. Spock is using an app called Jamtaba. Jamtaba is a cool app where you can jam with people all over the world. It's just like starting a new band with some people you've never met. It's just a bunch of musicians on the internet that want to jam with each other. I mean, everybody's hooked into this app, and you can kind of fall into little rooms, little jam circles, and sometimes there's somebody with drums and somebody with the guitar, and it just really just kind of forms in an instant. People just hear what's going on, and they start adding their little 2 cents, and away you go. The whole thing just kind of is really free form and constantly flowing, and it's just developing so fast when you're jamming with a group of people that you don't know them, you can't see them, you've never met them, but everybody brings some awesome skills to the table, and it's actually a really fun experience. And if you've ever had a good experience where you've been in a band and you've actually been able to jam with some people and vibe off of each other and start to try new things based on what somebody else in the room is doing, that's exactly what Jamtaba is. It's a great tool that I've been trying to roll it around a little bit and see what kind of other apps or programs, kind of are useful for being able to jam with people. And it's been a struggle, to tell you the truth, to find something, to get something to work. But when something does work, it's worth telling people about. Word of mouth is how these things build up. So, everybody that might be watching this stream is definitely the type of people that I want to know about this type of app where we can all kind of get together, hang out, and jam. Like it's not unlike the Twitch new feature that I haven't used at all. It's what's that new feature where you can guest somebody in? I haven't been able to get that to work because it does make you verify your account or whatever, and I haven't been able to successfully do that. See, I'm still look at this new flip phone I just got. This is brand new. It's ginormous. I just got this like the other day. Just hooked it up today. It's way bigger than my old flip phone. I'm like, wow, this is like as big as a smartphone. That's why I don't have a smartphone. I don't want a giant phone that doesn't fit in my pocket, but I got a big ass phone that doesn't fit in my pocket, and it sucks. But whatever you do, don't buy a Verizon flip phone if you want something that works well and fits in your pocket. So anyway, um, yeah, this is a new thing for me, talking on my stream here to I don't know, kind of get the feel to see if that's something that I can do. I don't really have anything that I can talk about that I came prepared, but I figured it would just flow. It'd naturally come out. I got a notepad here in case anything comes up that I wanted to write down. You want to know what the last thing I wrote down on this notepad was? It's Industrial Revolution Raid Train. That was the last thing I wrote down on my notepad right here. And actually, under that, I do have cryptoids. Cryptoids? Cryptids? I don't know what that word really is. It's something like it means fake or it means animals that aren't real. Cryptoids, cryptids. I don't really necessarily like that word because it's got kind of connotations to it, like cryptocurrency. Crypto means it's not real. It's not crypto is a prefix that implies fictitiousness or a non-materialization or something like that. I mean, I could probably look it up on the internet, uh, but the point is, if you're talking about like Bigfoot, I don't consider Bigfoot to be this mythical animal. This is a real animal. We just, there's still some things that we don't know about them. But these, I refuse to really believe that there's not some Bigfoots out there one way or the other. So cryptid implies that it's not a real animal. So I'm gonna stop using that term to actually describe the Bigfoots, because I think that the Bigfoots, the chupacabras, all those animals are really quite real in my mind. Mothman, I'm pretty sure that probably exists, as crazy as it sounds. There's plenty of animals on this planet we have not discovered. There's plenty of stuff that we do not know. And, everything's not real until it's real. I mean, once something becomes discovered and becomes known, then all of a sudden everybody changes their tune. Like, oh, well, we were saying that could never exist, but guess what? Now it exists. And, that's all it takes is that one definitive discovery that, yeah, sure, it hasn't happened yet, but, you know, uh, it's a it's a big world out there. There's a wide, vast possibility of uh, what you think you know is not even half of the story. All right, so I'm starting to ramble on here. We're going to uh, we're going to keep pushing forward with this talking thing because I know it's bound to pay off one of these days. If I can get good talking on my stream, maybe I can have a podcast. What kind of podcast would I like to have? Well, I don't know, maybe where I talk about stuff. What kind of stuff? Mostly I'm going to talk about noise because noise is probably the one thing that I'm the most interested in. Um, and everything that's around noise is pretty interesting too. I think that basically everything connects in one way or another to noise. So no matter what we end up talking about, there's a way to bring the conversation right back around again to noise. Weird experimental audio. That's kind of what we're all about here at the Anarchy and Bedrock channel. Talking is not what we're all about. We've never really prided ourselves on our talking stream game. But you know what? We're gonna try everything out, and if it fails, it fails. But if it's a huge success, then maybe it'll help us grow as a channel, and that's what it's all about. We're streaming every day this month because I can't remember why we decided to do that. It was a decision that was made at the very beginning of the month because I think it was a random Tuesday where we had streamed and November is birthday month, so there's a ton of birthdays. Like I've been noticing everybody's born in November. There's like a birthday every day. Every time I bump into somebody in a chat here on Twitch, they're talking about, hey, it's my birthday. I'm like, what is up, birthday month? Like everybody's partying. So this is my birthday month, and I figured, what better way to celebrate than to stream every day? That sounded like a great idea. Actually, I missed a couple of times. Some shit went down. Had transformers blowing up in neighborhoods because we had a big storm or whatever, and the wind was wreaking some havoc. So we lost internet, and I wasn't able to do a stream. But the very next day we uh, we streamed our ass off. We had like 5 different streams. It went for hours and hours and hours all day long just to try to do makeup sets for that stream we missed out on. So we're trying to stay true to the spirit of the challenge. The whole deal was to put the channel out there a little bit more and to try a few different new things and to experiment, to explore. That's really the heart, the essence of what we're doing here. We're playing, we're exploring, we're having fun. Um, we're not a super professional channel. We're not trying to be those really great successful Twitch streams where everybody's subbing in and throwing bits or whatever. It's not like that around here. We're just kind of hanging out, relaxing. Actually, I'm drinking this coffee, starting to get all hyped up. Like, oh man, I got some good coffee. I just got this new pour over drip thing that's stainless steel, so it matches my cool kettle, my gooseneck kettle. So I just made myself a sweet pour of coffee that I tell you, this pour over stuff, I'm pretty new to it, but it's quickly becoming my favorite preparation method for coffee. Because a whole pot of coffee in the coffee pot is a lot of coffee. I mean, if you're gonna drink a pot of coffee, you're ripping. That's buzz. That's buzz central if you're on a whole pot of coffee. Let me tell you what. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Thanks for coming out here today. Let's see. We're gonna keep on playing around with these shout outs because we just learned how to do that, and it's so cool. And I think that, let's see, VJ Cat has some rad stuff on her stream, some great visuals. So let's pull up one of hers and see if it's the same one. I wonder if it's the same one every time. I wonder if I keep on shouting it out, if it goes through all of the clips, or if it's just gonna be this clip over and over again. What happens if I shout out somebody else? Yeah, I think it's just gonna play the most recent clip. You're probably right, but that's fine. Hey, what happens if I shout out myself? Don't tell anybody I'm shouting myself out in my channel. It makes me sound like a schmuck. Let's go. At least it doesn't interrupt the current video. Let's the current video play out. Maybe it'll play a clip after this video is over. stream. That's what I look like. Yeah, I make noise. Yeah, see, I watch my stream and I'm like, man, that's what it sounds like. This is a terrible stream. It's the worst time. Just gonna let the feedback blare like that. What is that? Who would watch that? I should try to, I feel really bad because I always stream completely unprepared. You hear that? Pull the chain on this. This is flush it, toilet. Come on. Super high end. It's loud, dude. All right, you got the longest clips, Anarchy. Get out of here. Um, all right, so yeah, that's one of the things that I was kind of thinking about was most of my streams are totally anarchy. When I step into them, I just light up the stream and then I think about what I'm doing after I set the stream up, and then I'm already streaming. I'm like, well, I guess I better hurry up and start making some noise or whatever. And it's like I got no pre-thought into my stream, and sometimes that's a bummer because I feel like that might be an insult to my viewership because my viewers deserve a little bit more effort than that. I think that I can challenge myself to put a little bit more pre-thought and effort into my streams so that they are worth attending. A little bit more reason to come watch. A little bit more meat on them. I want I want to be able to rewatch my videos and not cringe. That's like what I would like. But I don't know if I'm ever going to get there because I'm sure this would be the most cringe-worthy thing. Um, but yeah, I like doing just off the cuff, shooting from the hip. It is really liberating to just kind of turn your stuff on and just kind of see where it goes and flow. I know a lot of people don't kind of have that ability to kind of just turn their gear on and let it do whatever it's gonna do, and then I don't know. I think I've loved improv with my equipment forever. I mean, I've always been like in the heat of the moment, kind of like, well, I'm just gonna do what I'm gonna do because I really don't feel like repeating myself all the time. I think the art form is always present the first time, but then once you start practicing a song over and over again, that's why I really hated being in bands. I was always like, you know what the drag part is being at practicing songs all the time. Like, you want me to show up here twice a week and play the same set over and over again? That kind of it's a drag for me. So I ended up joining bands where I was like, all right, well, just tell me when the show is, and you guys can practice, and I'll know that you guys are all practiced, and you guys know that I'm gonna do whatever I'm gonna do, and be ready for that. And that was great. That was some of the best experiences I've ever had. Um, um, yeah, I'm all about improvement in here, DJ Holiday Special. I think there's always room for improvement in every aspect, and we're all constantly kind of learning and we're picking up different things, and it's really cool because we can all kind of teach each other here, and we all sort of influence each other a little bit, and it's nice to be able to go around and see what people are doing and get inspired, and we're all just standing on the shoulders of giants in here anyway, so why not just keep on improving the thing and rise to the crop and finally get all this stuff looking as sharp as we know it could be? Because when I think about all the potential that this platform, Twitch, or just streaming in general has, I mean that puts the every single motherfucker in the director's seat. How many times have you watched a movie going, I want to be a director? I want to be able to point the camera at stuff, and I want to cinematography everything, and I want to choreograph some stuff, and I want to do the special effects. I want to do the Foley. You can do all that stuff. We could be making little movies. We are making little movies. Every single stream that you put out is like a small film. It's like a small independent film. and you get to be the star of the film, or you get to be the director, the genius behind the camera, and you get to be all of it. You can, it's a one person show every time. It's amazing how much multitasking goes into a stream. You're running sound, you're running visuals, you got the chat. Like just that alone, you don't even have to like add all the extra stuff like, oh, you're cooking dinner, you're also doing laundry. Somebody's knocking at the door because your pizza deliveries here, and all the different stuff that's going on. It's a madhouse. It's anarchy. It's fun though. But I know that we can always continue to raise the bar. We can always get better and better. We can do a little bit of more experimenting every time we open up this OBS. We have a chance to do a little bit of different adjustments to these windows. I can build a new scene every single time, or I can pull out old scenes and slightly improve on those. There's just way too many options for it to just continue to not evolve. It's going to evolve. Everybody's getting better. Everybody's getting um, into cooler and cooler uh, areas of stream. I mean, I see people growing on stream right before my eyes. When you see somebody learn something on stream live right in front of you, that is cool. If you see somebody have an epiphany, it kind of creates a small epiphany within yourself to continue the momentum for more epiphanies, because man, picking up steam and and making breakthroughs every day is living the dream. I think there's a lot of good teachers in this community. I think there's a lot of good people who don't know that they are highly influential and inspirational. And I think that there is a good opportunity for even more flourishing to go on. I mean, not everybody even knows about Twitch. More people could be showing up here every day. People could be coming in with new ideas, blowing minds even further, lighting small sparks that turn into huge fires. I mean, this thing can be a runaway train. You know, there's a lot of room for a lot of different stuff on this platform. I was just in, where was that? I was at Goat versus Fish. You know this guy, Goat versus Fish? This Goat versus Fish streamer has a really cool shtick. He's got this thing where you hop into the stream and all they want to know is, hey, are you a goat or are you a fish? And you get to pick one, and it's a it's it's one of the funnest streams I've been on, and I don't know exactly why it's so fun. I think it's because the streamer has a charismatic sounding voice. I don't know what it is about it's like the voice is actually a character. It's like a voice actor. It's a character actor playing a specific type of a role of I don't know, I guess kind of a cult leader, which hey, there's a few different streams that kind of portray cult leader type streamers, and I really appreciate those kind of streams because well, cults are sort of an area of interest of mine. If I'm watching a documentary on YouTube or on Netflix or whatever, chances are it might be about some kind of a cult, because those are just the things that really sort of catch my attention and interest me a little bit. So there are some great streams that kind of suck you in like that. Like you get, you feel like, oh, I want to join in. I want to, live in this world. I want to live in this universe. Everything that, every little aspect of the stream is kind of, reinforcing just the cool aspects of, why this stream is unique and, completely transformative in the way that you view other streams. Because when you're really transported somewhere, it's a huge experience. It's a real connection between you and the artist. um so I love these larger than life characters, like and there's always like a kind of a big story involved, or like a nice costume or something. Like Circuit Witch has this head to toe, like dressed up as a blue alien creature and this big backstory. She's got this pet pig who kind of becomes a character in the deal. This pig is, running around planet to planet, only devouring the worlds of, I don't know, people that don't follow the Twitch stream. I can't remember what the deal is, but there is some fun streamers out there. You've got to check out Goat versus Fish one time if you don't know who I'm talking about. Actually, last night, for instance, I was watching a little stream. Do you know Green Jello? It says banned. This is banned, anyways. Green Jello has a stream here on Twitch where they kind of stream live music. It's sort of a variety show, kind of like an open mic, but um, they're doing it live. They're unplanned. They don't really know what's going on, but they do end up getting some pretty entertaining stuff going on in there. And last night was definitely no exception. Goat versus Fish was on the show. Goat versus Fish performed a few songs on Green Jello's stage last night on Twitch live, and not only that, there was a few other bands in there. Green Jello performed, of course, but there was a band called Snailmate, which was really cool because I've played a couple shows with Snailmate. I love Snailmate. Their vibe is totally fun. It's this duo that kind of does weird trip hop stuff live, drum set and a synth, and they got a bunch of T-shirts that they have printed up that are actually just recycled T-shirts from Goodwill or whatever thrift store, and they print up their logos and stuff on them, and I think that they just give all their merch away for free, or at least they were doing that at the shows that I was attending. They constantly tour around, so I think they're just getting their name out there a little bit and having fun doing it. They look like they're just living the dream. I mean, you see these guys pull up for tour, they hop out, they're loving everybody that they see, they're loving all of the acts on the bill. They shower everybody with tapes, records, T-shirts, and then they ride off into the sunset and hit up the next town. Um, but even more crazy than that, last night at that Green Jello show, Digital Underground also played. So you had Digital Underground on stage with Go versus Fish. Go versus Fish is just like this awesome Twitch persona. And then last night I tune in, they're on stage with Green Jello, Digital Underground. I'm like this is real. It's exactly the kind of shit that I want to see. I want to see that stuff going down. So if you don't support Goat versus Fish, I think that you should go follow them. Let me see if I can do a shout. You know what? Goat versus Fish isn't in my chat, so it's hard to do a shout out for somebody that's not in my chat. But you know who is in my chat is my new friend D Maro. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but pronunciation's never been my strongest point. Let's see if there's any clips that pop up when I do a shout out for D Maro. Yeah, what's going on here? Yeah, what's going on here? This is rad. So there's some noise and some I said some pics, some JPEGs, some GIFs. I don't know what's going on in there, but you gotta give a follow to my buddy D Morrow. You're gonna not regret that, because there's some fun noise to be had over there. I mean, if you're into noise, give him a follow. If you're not into noise, give him a follow. I'm just saying, it's a fun time. Let me see. Oh, we've got Nurse with Wound in the chat. Nurse with Wound actually shows up to our chat and says, "Good morning. You're absolutely right. I love you. You have a beautiful brain. Nice to have people like you." See, this is like one of the most heartfelt, warm messages that pops up in the chat that just gets you down in the cockles. Gets you all warmed up in the cockles. See, this is some love here. We're going to shout out Nurse with Moon, but I don't know. I don't know if there's going to be any clips. Is there going to be a clip? Here's some music. There's no clip. I don't think Nurse with Moon streams, but if there was a clip, it would be badass. I guarantee it. Thanks for hanging out, Nurse with Moon. Always a pleasure to see you. Let's see, we're just talking on stream day. This is kind of a weird thing. I don't talk on stream. That's not what I do. But that's what we're doing today, cause why did we decide to do this? Oh, because I figured out how to get the microphone to work. All I had to do, you know what the thing was that was preventing me from talking on stream forever? Is that all I had to do was add an input capture for audio input capture. That's what it's called. That's the thing I didn't know. And now I learned that all you have to do is add a source on the OBS called audio input capture and assign it to your stock microphone that's sitting there in your webcam or whatever. And boom, you're talking on the internet. It feels so weird. I'm like so naked, hiding behind nothing. I got no wall of noise to hide behind. I got no music. I'm not playing any music right now. Like this is all real weird tightrope no net stuff for me, because at least I can hide behind these shout outs. If you guys keep getting shouted out, then I'm doing pretty good, because I can hide right behind that shout out box for a second, and it feels like a nice home base. I get to do a little regroup real fast and stuff. So but yeah, I'm feeling empowered. I got a talk here. Got plenty of people in the chat. Some awesome people in the chat here. Everybody in this chat is awesome. If you see somebody in the chat here in Anarchy and Bedrock channel, you should probably just follow them. That's my advice. If I was to be handing out advice, that's about what you should be doing right now. Following everybody in this chat is top of that list. Anyways, there's a bunch of stuff that I've always wanted to talk about on Twitch, and since I didn't have a proper microphone, I mean, I got that gold microphone. That gold microphone is for some talking, but it's a little bit cumbersome. It's a little bit weird, and I'm always kind of talking with the crazy effects, and those crazy effects are not they're not always conducive to wanting to listen to for a long time, because they might get annoying. But now you get to listen to my actual untamed voice, which is probably way more annoying. But guess what? We're doing that. We're doing that right now. We're going just raw voice into the stream to talk. We've already been talking for like an hour, but I've had that last cup of coffee, feeling pretty good about it. Haven't even turned on any equipment. Haven't turned on any music. I'm not feeling like I'm afraid of talking to my stream. So yeah, let's see. And I want to talk about noise. Like honestly, before I came to Twitch, what I was really hoping for was just to be able to tune in somewhere and kind of hear about what's going on with like noise music. I just, like independent underground noise is sort of my interest. That's kind of what I was looking for, was just somebody streaming about, I don't know what, new releases or shows or old releases or old shows, or I don't know, maybe they're just talking about new gear. That's definitely something that I want to do, is focus on some gear, because there is a lot of hardware that I've got here that I could be kind of doing like a test, or like a demo. You've seen those demo streams. There's YouTubes where you can just like, oh, let's see what that pedal's like, and then somebody uses it a little bit on camera, and you get an idea of what it's like and what you might use it for. And I think those kind of videos are really helpful and informative, and that's good content that I might be interested in looking at and watching. So why not create that stuff? Oh man, we got a first time chat from. I was watching this stream earlier today. I hope there's some kind of a clip. because you gotta follow this laser throwing music. This is some cool streams here. Got the AI artwork in the back. Rad drones kicking through there. Laser throwing music. I don't know. Laser throwing music's kind of new. I haven't seen too many streams, but I've been really impressed with what I have seen. I think that I might have found laser throwing music through the Golden Shrimp Guild. Have you heard of the Golden Shrimp Guild? I might be wrong about that, but I don't know. I think it was the Golden Shrimp Guild doing some kind of a raid event, and yeah, I think that Laser Throne was one of the artists I'd never heard of, and I was really impressed with what was going on. I was like, wow, there's one of us. It's not very often that I definitely see one of my kind, kind of doing drones or noise or experimental kind of stuff or like doom magic or whatever, just like cool stuff on stream. And when you roll across the stream like that, and you discover something that you hadn't seen before, it's really encouraging because I spent a lot of time on Twitch and I've looked really hard and I didn't find any of that stuff for the longest time. This platform's terrible for searching. Like searching out what you want on this platform is fucking almost impossible, right? So I really ended up finding out that the search feature was totally bunk and that the best way to find different streamers was to just do word of mouth. I would be in chat and I'd say, hey, does anybody know who streams noise? I mean, that would be like literally what I would say when I would jump into a chat. And once in a while, somebody'd be like, noise? Oh, are you talking about like noise? And I'm like, yeah, noise. And they would say, hey, I know somebody. And, maybe they could remember their username and, give me a little breadcrumb to follow. So I was following all the breadcrumbs. I was trying to find all the noisers. Uh, it was so hard to find anybody that was doing something that, kind of resembled what I was looking for. I just thought maybe it's not on Twitch, but I refuse to believe that this huge platform of all this crazy stuff did not house some noise creating experimental musicians doing weird. Somebody's doing weird on here, I know it. But slowly but surely started to find a few streamers that one led to another, one led to somebody always knows somebody else. And even if somebody doesn't know anybody, if you can find that streamer, then you have struck gold. You found a gem. That's the diamond in the rough, as they say. And whenever you see that, just do not hesitate to jump on that. Get in their chat and be like, "Whoa, this is awesome! Hey, who are you? What is this? How long have you been doing this thing?" Like just the other day, it was D Morrow. I just happened to see. I don't even know exactly what led to what, but yeah, I seen the stream. I was just like, whoa, this is cool and different and exactly noise as fuck. So it's definitely a refreshing deal to find those kind of people and just to make sure that everybody's getting kind of connected because this is just a networked kind of connected word of mouth sort of a platform that we've got here, and this whole scene has kind of been uh, kind of a disjointed scene forever, and it's always kind of been an underground sort of a vibe. It's really hard to get a cohesive scene together, and and so when you notice somebody that's doing the type of stuff that you're interested in, it's fucking awesome to make friends with that person, to build a connection, to start, a whole journey of sound exploration that you had never even thought that you could embark upon because every person's got a different perspective, a different key to a different door. I do have a Discord. Um, Nurse with Moon here. I'll try to see if this does that work. Does that get you into my Discord? Um, yeah, we got some Discord stuff. Um, We got Midjourney on there. I've been doing the Midjourney. That's the AI bot where you can just type in a few words. I probably can show you. You can just type in some words and you can get images to come out. Let me see. This is it's a pay service, but actually you get a bunch of free ones if you just wanted to try it out. You can jump on there. You can join the Discord. There's a AI art thread in there that you can kind of get into and explore different things that you can make with that Midjourney software. Though once you make like a I don't know about 120 images, then they get you hooked, and they want to start charging you, and uh, and it's fine. It's I got kind of addicted, so I've been giving them some money because I like playing with that artwork deal because it's a lot of fun. Type in a few words, get some images out, and really tripped out images sometimes. And it's fun to play with a new tool, a new toy. It's a weird medium. I'm not a huge visual artist. I can't really create stuff very well, so any tool that helps me express different visual emotions or feelings, just anything that I can use to help represent uh, the message I'm trying to convey with my art, my music. I don't even necessarily call my noise art. It's a weird kind of a relationship I've got with my own noise. Um, it's it's fun to think about, I tell you, because there's a lot of layers to that onion. You can kind of keep on peeling. But but yeah, let me see. If I was in the Discord, then I could just get in there and type in some shit like let me see. I would go down to the Midjourney AI thread, and you see I can just type a slash, and it's a slash imagine gets you this prompt, and you can do you can type in a couple words. I'm gonna type in like weird image of a brain. So whatever, this thing's gonna pop up with some weird looking brain, and maybe I'll be able to use that on my stream or something, and make an art piece out of it, make a centerpiece, make a setting, make an overlay. I don't know, something. They're fun to play with, anyways. Feel free to do that on Discord. Um, there's really there's a thread where we talk about nothing. We talk about nothing, you know, now and then, and it's actually one of my favorite subjects. So if you're interested in nothing, we might get along really well. And yeah, Discord's a good place to talk about nothing. You know what? Maybe even on stream is a good place to talk about nothing because um, I tell you what, I did do a stream that was just nothing. I streamed nothing. There was no audio, there was no video, there was nothing. We just did the stream, went live. It was just a like a 9 hour day of jokes about nothing. It was so much fun. It was really we were just chatting. It was basically this, but without any audio or video. It was pretty much this exact chat. We were just hanging out chatting. It was pretty cool. I liked the idea of doing some nothing streams because nothing is important to me. Um, it's it's really something that I'm really passionate about. Um, there's a lot of stuff to be passionate about, and I think that nothing is high on the list. Um, I think one of the only other things that I'm passionate about, as much as nothing, is everything, because they're almost the same thing. Nothing and everything. Um, but yeah, let's see. Um, I think I probably shouldn't have another coffee because I'd be getting amped up if I do that. I'd be just talking all night long. But let me see. I want to keep on playing with these shout outs because they are super fun. Have we shouted out everybody? Um, You know who showed me how to do these shout outs? Let's see if this works for us. So Ratataz helped me out. Ratataz plays the flute, has awesome wigs, fun streamer, really cool stuff. Owl emotes. I know that owl emotes is a big selling point because the owls are not what they stream. And the wigs are pretty cool, and the wigs on her channel are exceptional. She's got some wild wigs. She's got some wig redeems. Like you can redeem different crazy wigs. It's a lot of fun over there. Definitely give Ratataz a follow. Definitely thank Ratataz for showing me how to do the shout out thing. I am very appreciative of people that can help me learn some of the things that I wanted to learn. I had mentioned, hey, I'm interested in learning how to do that shout out thing where you get a clip to play, and she was on spot with, hey, here's how you do that. And boom, 10 minutes later, I'm like, that's working. I want to stream so bad so I can go shout out some of my friends. So yeah, let's see. I'm shouting out some of my friends. Let's see. Do you guys know Arl Antithesis? This is my friend Arl Antithesis. Let's see if I can play. See if I can spell their name right. Arl Antithesis playing some crazy synths, homemade electronics, circuit bent toys, just all kinds of weird stuff. Really, really cool streamer. Doesn't stream nearly enough, in my opinion, but there's a lot of people that don't stream nearly enough, in my opinion. Really, really, why don't we have tons of networks of streams going on all day long so that there's never a dull moment? I think that's kind of the goal, right? Is to get so much good content to where that it's a constant, steady stream, just like cable television of 500 channels of really rad streams. I think that's kind of where we're headed with this Twitch thing, right? Everybody's going to be creating so much good content that you're just going to be able to channel surf all day long into finding really, really cool, interesting stuff that's created by much more independent groups. I mean, don't get me wrong, Netflix and stuff, they can they can put out some good content. I love the professional stuff that the big studios do. Don't get me wrong. I'm not totally against all mainstream productions, but sometimes things get so mainstream that I don't want to check them out at all. Like for example, you remember when? Do you remember when Star Wars came out with these new uh, episodes? It was like episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3. So many people were standing in line to watch those things. I was like, man, this thing is so mainstream that I just don't want to watch them. So I haven't really watched any of those things because you got to go against the grain sometimes. You gotta push back. You gotta draw the line somewhere. Um, you gotta rebel. Whatever it is, you gotta rebel against it. And rebelling is, I mean, my dad had a tattoo shop. This guy was a rebel. My dad, he was like a biker rebel, and he had this tattoo shop, and so in my life, everybody had tattoos. Everybody was covered in tattoos and stuff. So to me, to be different, I'm gonna have no tattoos. That was what I said. I said I'm not gonna get no tattoos, and I'm not gonna get any piercings, and I'm gonna be the only one of my friends that doesn't have tattoos and piercings. And and it was cool. I stuck out. I stuck out from the crowd. They were like, "How come you don't have tattoos and piercings?" I'm like, "Well, because I didn't want to, be like everybody else." Um, oh yeah, we had some cool Spock brains going on um, in a Discord earlier. There was some really cool stuff going on in the mid journey. I haven't particularly learned how to work this mid journey really well. I'm not a prompt script poet, as they say, but if you're good with a mix of words, you can get some really cool images to come out of this software. It's very artistically kind of biased, I guess. It's all their pictures kind of look like cool art paintings, and their colors are sometimes real vivid, and it's nice stuff to look at. I like it. But but speaking of nice stuff to look at, that streamer Toilet After Dark. Toilet After Dark draws some really interesting stuff, including flyers for noise shows and rad train emotes and stuff like that. I think everybody in here follows Toilet After Dark, but if you don't, I'm telling you, Toilet's my friend. You should give him a follow. Yeah, let's see. All right, so I'm talking on my stream. What did I want to accomplish with the talking on stream thing? Well, I really wanted to get out here and do all these shout outs. That was like probably the number one thing. Really appreciative for learning that new trick. And stoked that I was able to turn on my microphone and get this talking stream going on. That way I'm not like holding a microphone to my face and always being tethered by the cord, getting all tangled up all over everything, knocking all the stuff off my tables. It's a lot more freeing to not have to hold on to a microphone. And by freeing, I mean it's way easier for me to vape weed. I don't have a microphone in front of my face. So, um, so yeah, I think Um, I really wanted to plug some of the stuff that I do while I was on here, in case there was anybody that was just lurking that doesn't know what we usually do. We usually make noise on Mondays, live electronic noise. It's really just a bunch of garbage static, but I'm really passionate about listening to that garbage static. Getting that static just all over my ears is just like a sound bath that it's one of the best things in the entire world. Let me tell you what, when you got a vibrational tone massaging your eardrum, it is like it is like getting an actual massage from Massage Envy. You know that that vibrational shit is actually uh, it's actually a lot more complicated than you think about. If you think about it, vibration is how a lot of stuff is measured, like frequency vibration. So like electricity is measured in a vibrate, it's like there's hertz, there's a cycle. It's a vibrating weird entity that, electricity, they think they know what it is, but you know what it really is? It's fucking magic. It's fucking goddamn magic, dudes. Magic fucking electricity. I don't know how to explain it fucking right now, but we'll get into it another time. But other stuff that is frequency based related, it's vibrational, is light. So basically, everything you can see is because light bounces off of it back into your eyes, and that light is bouncing at a frequency, and that is what determines what color the light is that you see. Different frequencies are different colors. It's really weird to think about. Um, there's other frequencies. They're healing fucking people in experimental ways, like they're curing different kinds of cancer by pointing focused frequencies at it. They're basically taking noise and they're fucking noising the cancer out of your body. That kind of stuff, that kind of research. Fucking awesome. I am really into that. I'm really into noise healing motherfuckers in ways that traditional Western medicine or whatever hasn't, quite fucking hit on quite yet. It's, noise can be a weapon. There's noise weapons. There is sound weapons that can really fuck you up. If you get hit with one of these things, dude, you could be violently puking in like a matter of seconds, just debilitated. You can't run away. You're going to collapse and convulse. Vibrations do that shit. Um, and of course, matter itself. Every, every solid thing you can think of is made of uh, atoms. Atoms are vibrating. Atoms are actually not completely, but like really, really empty. There's really not anything solid in those atoms. If you've ever seen like the textbook picture of an atom, it's this little thing in the middle and a bunch of stuff cruising around. It's mostly a big hollow nothing. It's like the universe. It's like our galaxy. It's like the sun, a whole bunch of empty shit, and then these little specks that like spin around. Whatever. It's mostly empty space. That's why we're not really that worried about like asteroids hitting us, because there's way more empty space in space than there is planets to get hit. So the odds of a planet getting hit by something else flying is so small that we don't even really think about it. I guess we do think about it because we did just build a rocket ship to go push asteroid out of the way to see if we had that capability, that kind of technology. And I guess now we do. We can send stuff into space. We can push asteroids out the way. You know that movie? Uh, what was it? Independence Day or something, where the aliens came down, but Bruce Willis went up and he killed the asteroid. You know that movie? That shit is real. We can do that. I think that space is pretty interesting to think about. It is definitely, um, you know, the biggest thing in the universe, I think, is space. And, those vibrations I was talking about earlier, like light. Light is traveling through space. So there's this vacuum. There's no air. There's no wind traveling through space, but there's this light cruising at a vibration. It's basically a noise. Light is a fucking kind of a noise that you can see with your eyes and not with your ears. And so it's cruising through space at phenomenal speeds, and it's hitting stuff. And I can't remember what I was talking about, but I was going to get to a point with that story. But you know what? I started kind of rambling there, and I was going to bring it back around to Orion being the belt of the three stars, where uh, I tell you, I'm going to get better at this streaming thing. I'm going to do it. I'm going to come up with coherent shit to talk about. I might even take some notes. I might see. I could take some notes right now. What do I need to remember? The last time I took notes, we turned it into a raid train, and I haven't been on a raid train in a little while. Should do some raiding, some raid training. But yeah, we're gonna heal with the power of noise, and we're gonna make noise out of visuals. We're gonna fight. We're gonna fight the good fight. We're gonna take visuals and we're gonna take sounds and we're gonna pair them together, and we're gonna create these like streams that are like weird little movies, little experiences, and 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 we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We can do that together. I believe that everybody that's sitting here in this chat right now has, in one way or another, been influenced or done some influencing on me, and I like that aspect of the community that we're building up here. It's a small group of people, but hey, we all recognize that it's not about the quantity of the people; it's about the quality. Because like hey, you could have a channel that's only got 50 followers, but it's got 5 really good people watching them. Or you could have a channel that's got like 600 followers and it's still got 5 really good people watching them. So those numbers really don't matter. It's about those 5 really good people. And if you're hearing this right now, you can count yourself among those 5 really good people. One of the things I do want to do is actually kind of get away from being able to see how many people are in my chat, because I don't think that should really dictate what I'm doing with my content. I think I should be able to treat one viewer the same as 100 viewers. Just the same. I think it's just as important to keep a consistent level of quality of stream up, because you know what? It's not, I mean, not to rain on your parade, but it's not always about the people who are in your stream, in your chat. Sometimes those people, I mean, those people are great. Don't get me wrong. You are in the chat. You are a wonderful viewer. You are the best. You are the top of my list for viewers. But there's also a chance that this could go into a VOD. Somebody else could stumble upon this later. VODs don't last forever, so actually sometimes I put them on YouTube. And if I upload it on YouTube, it could sit there forever. And then like 10 years later, somebody comes along and watches it. Maybe they get inspired by some of the words that I spewed, some of the trash came out of my garbage mouth. Because, I think if I keep at it, I think I might be able to hone the skill of actually talking to my laptop. Because it's pretty weird. I mean, if this was an actual stage and there was some people in front of me, I think it would be a little bit more comfortable. But since there's not any people here, I have to pretend like I'm actually talking to people. And that's a weird concept. It's kind of mind-blowing. I'm sitting here thinking, there's no people here. There is no people here. But I see you guys in chat. I see everybody talking in the sidebar here. I see the emotes. I love the emotes, everybody. I know you're hyping it up when you throw those emotes in there, and I gotta admit that makes you feel good. That makes a streamer feel good. See the emotes in their chat. There's nothing more exciting to a streamer than to stream a stream and feel good about it. If you've got a streamer who feels good about it, you've got a streamer who's going to stream again. If you've got a streamer who constantly has the momentum to build up a positive vibe in their streams and to keep that energy alive, and they want to keep on streaming and they want to improve and they want to do it again over and over again, that kind of energy is awesome. It's way better than the kind of energy that you might have if you come off of a stream where you didn't actually connect very well, you didn't have a lot of viewers, and then you kind of feel like maybe I should just quit streaming, because it's really easy to fall into that pit. It's a despair. It's a terrible bummer. And the line between terrible bummer and most uplifting heartfelt stream ever is there's almost no tangible line. It's an intangible thing, and it's either in your head or in your chat, and sometimes it's a little bit of both. You can sort it out a little bit, but the best way to go about it, I think, is to try and brainwash yourself into coming away from every single experience, even if it's a bad one, to just look at the good aspects of it. Even if you felt like your stream was a total nosedive failure that sucked, and it detracted from your views. If you actually had unfollows, people were like, "This stream is so bad, I'm gonna unfollow it so I never accidentally end up here again." Um, those streams can still be a positive, constructive experience if you take those experiences and you build off them. If you take something ugly that happens to you and turn it into something beautiful, I think that's some kind of a proverb or something. That's like that's like one of the best skills that you can actually hone in, is to take lemons, turn them into lemonade, whatever that is in your life. It doesn't have to be your stream. This can be anything, whether it's your daily commute. I find myself behind the wheel, and if I get a little bit of road rage, which happens, because people are fucking stupid out there on the roads, you just gotta take a deep breath. You gotta remind yourself, hey, people aren't stupid. Um, you know, to to think of somebody as stupid is really just another way of saying, I'm superior, I'm elite, I'm better than everybody else. And if you really think about it, that's a shitty way to think about yourself. I'm better than you is a really easy fucking way to fall into thinking, but to just remind yourself, hey, put yourself in check. Dude, you're not better than anybody. Just, you're different. Everybody's basically in their own lane. Everybody's traveling at their own speed. We're all trying to do our best. We're all trying to get there safe. And I think that if you can respect that, hey, not everybody is in the same place in life at the same point, then this thing is going to work a lot better. And this thing, fucking society, or your daily life. Your own personal happiness is going to work a whole lot better when you learn to accept that it's always good. Even if it's bad, it's still good. That's one of the most powerful um, positions that you can have. Just like mentally, it's the most healthy thing that I've ever kind of brainwashed myself into thinking that, hey, no matter what I fucking experience, if I get to experience it, I am super thankful. I am super happy. That's it's definitely something to be thankful for. Some of us here going into a thankful kind of a season. It's good to keep in mind those things that you might be thankful for, because it's easy to lose sight. It's easy to lose sight of stuff sometimes, and you don't want to get too wrapped up in what other people are saying, what other people are thinking. Because at the end of the day, you got to lay your head on the pillow. You have to be able to sleep well. You have to be able to live with your decisions in life. You have to live with, the way that you've treated people. You have to live with the way that you picture yourself, your self-image. And your self-image has a lot to do with the way that you perceive your own happiness. And, to do things that kind of cut yourself down, to, to take yourself out at the knees is like one of the worst self-sabotaging moves that we can make. And we all do it. We do it constantly. We're always thinking, you know, I'm not good enough. I'm not equipped to be here. I'm not, whatever it is. We all have self-doubts. We all second guess ourselves. We're always, feeling those little insecurities. I know some of us more than others are gonna latch onto those insecurities, blow them way up out of proportion, and just see those. If you've got one small insecurity, one small imperfection, all of a sudden that's all you can see. That's all you can focus on. If you are 99% good, you are going to worry about that 1%, but that 1% doesn't really affect everything. But in your mind, you're a perfectionist, and that 1% means that you didn't do it. You didn't do 100%. That so you're a zero. You're back to the bottom of the pile, and you know it's really easy to elevate yourself above all that kind of thinking if you can just take a big perspective step back. You got to really look at the big picture. And I think happiness is something that is one of the most fleeting things in our lives that we're constantly trying to balance. We're trying to do work stuff. A lot of times the stuff that we do for work isn't the stuff that makes us happy. A lot of times we're doing it out of necessity. It's something that we do to pay the bills. It's something that we do so that we can afford to do the things that we want to do that, on our curricular time, on our free time is what we, want to spend our money on because, those are really the things that make us feel better, you know, make us feel like we're doing the right thing with our lives, make us feel like we're making a difference, make us feel, I think it's that flow. There's a flow. I've heard it described as flow. It's that feeling you get when you're in the zone, when time starts getting away from you. You're having fun. People like in a video game, they always experience this, this flow thing. This, your brain starts to make a connection with maybe with your hands or something. Your hand-eye coordination and your brain frequency syncs up, and all of a sudden, some people get it when they're making music. You get into making music, and all of a sudden you're in a zone. You're transported. Your brain does things that really transcend just normal everyday thought, and that's kind of that's the happy place. That's the goal that I'm always trying to find is, where can I get that fix? That's my drug of choice, is that flow. And it's really hard to get that flow if you're not feeling good about yourself. Um, if you're feeling down, you're feeling depressed, that flow is so off on the back burner. You're trying to fix other stuff. You're not trying to focus on, getting that flow going, getting that positive vibe, getting that, experience where you want to leap out of bed in the morning and you start living the dream immediately. I mean, when you can actually wake up out of a dead sleep and know that you need to get out of your bed right now because you're so inspired to do something creative or do something constructive that is going to ignite the endorphins in your brain to produce just a happiness stream inside your body. Like, that's the best feeling in the entire world. If you can live that dream. It is so hard to it is so hard to get to that point if you're not in a positive mindset. You got to, that that brain of yours is always looking to self-sabotage, and you got to just not let that happen. You got to put up a fight. That's where your number one defenses need to be, is to not let your self-sabotage cut you down. But there's a lot of things that we can do. Hold on a second. There's some chat going on here that I've been missing out on, and I want to make sure that I give a shout out to somebody here. Let's see if we can see if there's a clip that plays. Oh, Storm's playing games. Storm is a gamer. Well, well, I was actually hoping that Storm's DJ stuff would pop up with these clips. Double down. But Storm does have some DJ stuff happening. It's kind of just been really recently. I know that I've caught maybe about 5 or 6 little chunks of the streams that Storm's been putting on, but Storm's got some really good track selection. Storm's got some real feelings, some emotion behind some of that music over there. It's she's been playing some really good covers of like some dance covers of some songs that you'd recognize if you're a '90s kid. I know everybody in here's '90s kids, right? I mean, I guess you could be an '80s kid. I guess you could be a '70s kid. I guess I guess we're all over the map in here, but really, Storm is a really good person, and it doesn't take long to notice that. If you hang out with Storm for any period of time, you'll see it, and it's totally worth stating that Storm does not like to have a camera on her and stream and be on the mic, but she pushed herself to do it anyway because I think she had a lot of encouragement. I think the people around her um, have really banded together and said, you are tripping if you think that you don't fucking have this. And to have a community support system like that, and to push somebody out to do something that we all know that they are going to be awesome at, is the job of the community here in Twitch. We have to support each other. We do have to encourage one another. Um, a little bit of ego stroking is exactly what the doctor ordered once in a while. I think that we all could use a little bit of that buildup. I think that I love it when somebody has some great things to come in and say about me. Hey, holiday special, you be well. You have a great night. Thanks for hanging out. Holy cow, it is midnight. I've been streaming for almost 2 hours. This is crazy. Um, what was I talking about? I was talking about Storm being awesome, and you got to give Storm a follow, and you got to get yourself into a few of these uh, DJ streams she's got coming on here because they're really fun. They're popping up here and there. Maybe she'll find some kind of a regular schedule. But let me see, holiday special. Getting out of here for the evening. It's getting late. Let me see if I can do a shout out for DJ Holiday Special because I like holiday special streams so much, and you need to know about them. You need to know about what's going on there. Look at this. We got the Vinyl World Cup. So this is what I'm talking about. You got a wardrobe
I'm gonna go ahead and call that
aspect here.
as a slam dunk. I think I said that already. I'm not paying attention.
The
Who
backup
died and
dancer
made
is
me
hype.
referee?
Bloggers, check this out. Yes, DJ Holiday Special plays a lot of rad vinyl. You got to get in there because I'm gonna tell you what, Holiday Special's not playing the hits, not playing the club cuts. These are the really weird, deep tracks that you don't hear everywhere. Um, this is the type of person that collects hordes and hordes of records. This is the type of person that has the weirdest taste in music, and you're gonna appreciate some of the really adventurous stuff that you find on their stream. Definitely give Holiday Special a follow. Um, Let me see. I think since it is after midnight, I should probably get out of here because I thought this might lead to me getting worried that I couldn't talk on stream and I would make a bunch of noise because that's kind of what I always do is I hide behind all my noise because I don't need to put myself out there if I can just noise. It's getting late. It's midnight. I start noising now. I start crashing around. My neighbors ain't gonna be too happy. Um, you know, I would love to noise though. Like it's not even hooked up. It's not even plugged in. I'm not gonna do that. I'm just going to I'm gonna take a look and see if there's somebody that we can raid because I feel like 2 hours is probably way long for my talking ass. But I really do appreciate everybody coming in here and helping me see if I can make it for a 2-hour talk. Oh yeah, I was gonna show you some Mid-Journey. I guess I could show you a couple of Mid-Journey pictures. Yeah, you know what? We can do a Mid-Journey stream later. I guess. Yeah, I loved shouting everybody out. That was my favorite new skill that I learned today was how to shout out somebody with clips that play, and I look forward to doing that a whole bunch more because I think that's a great way to be able to showcase some of my friends on here that have awesome content on their channels. Um, Man, so much awesome content is pouring through my chat that I'm glad to be able to point a little bit of arrow back to some of the people that inspire me to stream harder and better. Let's see. There's some people on. There's some people on the internet streaming. Let's see. Who do you like? Who do you like that's streaming right now? Does anybody got any suggestions into the chat or? If you see anybody that you think that we should go raid, that would be a fun raid, or that we should consider just piling into, just go ahead and suggest them into the chat here, because I will take a suggestion. I would love to I'd love to stream all night, but I don't know if I should. No, I definitely should not. Yep. We should end it right now. All right. Well, thanks everybody. I really appreciate you. We will be back tomorrow because I'm on an everyday stream schedule, and that's I'm trying to stream a little bit every day. Hey, you know what? This one went from before midnight to after midnight. Does that count as 2 days? Can I just cop out? No, no copping out. All right, no suggestions here for anybody in the chat. All right, let's see. I guess. Oh, you know what? That backup dancer from a minute ago is on. I think we're gonna go hit it as fast as we can. Yeah. All right, let's do it before they decide to quit streaming and we raid into nothing. All right. Have a great night, everybody.